We've got rampant inflation, a plague, the kid from Twilight is going to play Batman, and now World War III. Let's face it, folks, these guys were right about a lot of things. Maybe the worst is behind us. I mean, how bad could things really get? Do not answer that. So it's time to make sure that you've got some food set aside for you and your family during an emergency. Some of these emergency food supply gimmicks that are out there are just obscenely expensive, and most people just can't afford to spend that kind of money. So I set out on a mission, a 1-month supply of emergency food for a family of 4 for less than $100. This is not going to be easy. We're talking about feeding a person for less than 84 cents a day. So we're really going to have to math this one out to make these numbers jive. So there's a couple of things I need to keep in mind here. I'm only going to buy things that I would eat anyway. If I bring home 200 pounds of Spam, my wife is going to kill me. Another thing I got to watch out for is shelf life. If I end up throwing all this stuff in the garbage, then all I'm doing is flushing money down the toilet. And lastly, I got to make sure I have a place to store all this stuff in a cool, dry, and dark place. Now, I want to emphasize that this is just an emergency food supply, so I'm going to focus only on calories and protein. I'm not a nutritionist, and we're not going to get into things like vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin Q, whatever else is out there. This is a minimum calorie and protein requirement. This is only meant as a temporary stopgap during an emergency. Do not eat like this on a regular basis because you will get scurvy and die. Now, my family consists of myself, my wife, and my 2 daughters. Each adult needs 2,000 calories a day, and each child needs 1,600 calories a day. And for protein, this is based on body weight. So for the 2 adults, you're looking at 115 grams of protein per day, and for the 2 children, another 50 grams of protein per day. For a 30-day supply of food for my family, it's going to take 156,000 calories and 4,950 grams of protein. This might be a good time to check my math, right? Of course not. What's the worst thing that could happen? Do not answer that. So off to the supermarket we go. Can we find 156,000 calories and 4,950 grams of protein for less than $100? This is a great time to mention that subscribing to my channel and smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm requires no calories whatsoever. All right, here we go. This is the mother load. Just since I looked online, these were listed as $9.78 on the website. And I guess in the hour it took me to get to the store, now they're marked for $10.19. So there you go, folks. Food prices already going up, but this is going to be your best deal right here. 20-pound bag, long grain white rice. Everything a grown boy needs. Come here, ladies. Here. Who's doing some carrying? Oh, throw those in the cart. Come here. All right, Minnie, get that. Oh, get it. Oh my goodness. Oh. And oh, we got one more. Oh. Hit the weight room. Now, I'm only a few minutes into this shopping trip and I'm already running into problems. First of all, the price in the store was higher than the price on the website, so already I'm spending more than I was hoping to. On top of that, the store only had 3 of these 20-pound bags of rice when I needed 4 of these to get the calories that were required. So unfortunately, I had to buy one of these 20-pound bags of the Goya medium white rice, which is significantly more expensive. But we have no choice, we need those calories. We're already starting to feel pressure on this $100 budget. So here's a breakdown of the rice that I bought, the number of calories, the number of grams of protein, and how much I paid for each bag. Now to cook all that rice, it's gonna take a lot of salt. So we're gonna get 2 of these. This is Morton sea salt. The wife likes it. I could probably get cheaper salt if I was really desperate, but I don't think I'm really desperate right now, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of extra to get the good stuff because I don't want to get home and get yelled at by the wife for buying stuff that we're never going to eat. So for $2.59 each, I'm going to get 2 of these sea salts. All right, now life has to be worth living, folks, right? We're talking about our calories and our protein. There's nothing wrong with putting a little bit of flavor in there. It doesn't get us anywhere as far as the emergency goes. But again, it makes this blandness of the rice and beans a little more palatable. For $3.99, you get 36 of these flavor packets. It's got salt, it's got cumin powder, it's got some coriander, some garlic in there. So we got 24 pounds of beans here and 36 of these little flavor packets. I think this can probably work, and you know, it's a little thing that would be a luxury in a situation like a food shortage. For $3.99, I'm putting it in there. So here we are, the dry bean section. This is where we get a lot of our most cost-effective protein. And right here, this is going to be one of the best sources of protein you can get. Dry lentils for a 1-pound bag, $1.29, just loaded up with calories and with protein. Oh, look what we've got right here. Goya black beans, another excellent source of calories and protein. And even better, we're on sale. marked down from $1.89 a pound to $1.59 a pound. So we're gonna get some of these black beans. These go great in a bowl of soup. Next up, we've got pink beans, 160 calories per serving and 10 grams of protein per serving. So $1.69 a bag. They're a little pricey. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little bit of split peas, 12 grams of protein and 170 calories for $1.29. That is an excellent deal. So here's a breakdown of all the beans and peas that I bought, looking at the calories, the protein, and the money spent on each. And you can see here, folks, the difference with the lentils and the split peas. You really get the most bang for your buck as far as calories, and especially with protein. That is by far the most cost-effective thing you can buy here. Now, you have to have some variety in your diet, so I spent a little bit of extra money on the black beans and the pink beans just to give me a little bit of a change. And when you add up everything that I spent on beans, I end up with 38,530 calories, 2,676 grams of protein, and I spent another $36.25. Now, despite a couple of minor setbacks along the way, at this point things are going pretty well, and I thought I was about to pull this off. That's when I realized I had made a huge mistake. Remember earlier when I acted like I was too smart to double check my numbers? Who could have seen this coming? When I went back and double checked my math, I realized I had forgotten to multiply the 2,000 calories a day for the adults times 2 adults. Now my calorie requirement isn't 156,000 calories, it's actually 216,000 calories. I'm 60,000 calories short, and I've already spent most of my money. So back to the supermarket I go, and in the truck my mind starts to wander. How could I be so careless? How could I forget to check my math? Why do people insist on using all caps when they comment on my channel? That's disconcerting. So I just got to the supermarket for my second trip, and much to my surprise, they are out of the 20-pound bags of rice, which means I have to get 3 of these 10-pound bags of rice. The 10-pound bags have a slightly higher unit price. That means this is going to hit my budget even harder. I'm really starting to kick myself for making that mistake, but we're going to make this work. So now when I add the extra rice I had to buy because of my math error, now here's the breakdown of the calories and the protein and the spending. And here is the total for all of the rice that I've bought. I've got 178,000 calories, 3,300 grams of protein, and I've spent $63.23. So when you add up all the beans and all the rice that I bought, we've got 216,530 calories. That satisfies the minimum 216,000 calorie requirement for my family for 30 days. And we've got 5,976 grams of protein, which is well in excess of the 4,950 gram minimum that my family needs. And I've spent $99.48 so far. However, I also bought those 2 things of salt and that box of bouillon powder. And on those things, I spent $9.27. Now when you add up all the spend, now I've spent $108.75. My mission was to get this whole 30-day supply of food for my family of 4 for under $100. I'm over budget, but I have a few tricks left up my sleeve. You see, at Giant, they have a fuel rewards program. I actually saved 2.5% in the form of free gasoline. So if you subtract that from my total, I'm saving $2.72 that I'm going to get back in the form of free gas. And also, I paid for this food with my American Express Blue Cash Rewards credit card. Now, that card pays me 6% cash back at supermarkets. That saves me another $6.52. And when you factor in those savings, now my actual spend on this 30-day supply of food for my family of 4, $99.51. And we've done it! A 1-month supply of food for a family of 4 for less than $100. Thank you so much. No, really, you're too kind. Please, no applause. Keep it coming. Guys, if you want to know more about food inflation, you can check out this video I did about how the price of corn in particular is going to be vulnerable to this fertilizer market. Thanks for watching. Until next time, live small and dream big.